Hi, back again with another Frankenstein fragrance. All right, now if you didn't catch the first Frankenstein fragrances episode, you can catch it over there. And that was the episode where I went through a few different concoctions that I've mixed up together. 2 fragrances that I've mixed up together in a little vial, and I've kept them there for months, and I've come back to them and I have sprayed them and smelled them to make a really beautiful amalgamation or consolidation of 2 fragrances and combining the best aspects of the 2 fragrances together. Now, I think that from the last video, I had a few that I went through, and as time has gone by, I haven't really been too impressed by some of them, but there was one that really stood out, and it's gotten better over time. I think it's really blended well together, and I'll speak about that a little later. But first, I want to get to my latest and greatest Frankenstein fragrance. Yeah, and it's these. It's the Rouges. The Rouges, the reds. That's right. I should have actually put this in a red vial, but I didn't have any left, so I went with a brown one. Close enough. I've got Xeryus Rouge here by Givenchy. This one, man, I am biased when I review this because this fragrance I was wearing when I met my wife, so I've got really good memories, really good times of our courtship when I was wearing this beautiful cactus, chili cactus. It's dangerous, it's really sexy, and some vanilla. It's really sort of screechy at the top end. The top notes are very harsh, and it will kill you if you are not careful with the trigger. So there's that one. Then there's this one, which is Habit Rouge by Guerlain, the one and only Habit Rouge by Guerlain. I did a test on this because this fragrance is quite old. I think it was released in the year 1200 BC or something like that. It's a really old one. And I did a test. I sprayed it on my arm, and I went to ask my parents what this is, and no time flat. They're like, that's Habit Rouge. All the kids used to wear it when we were in high school. I'm thinking, kids used to wear this when they were in high school. In your time? Yes. Have we progressed? I'm not quite sure. Habit Rouge, the brother to Shalimar, as a matter of fact. It's practically Shalimar in a bottle with a citrus twist up top. And that's probably why I like it so much. The dry down is a little bit different, but it still has that band-aidy, diapery kind of vibe that I get from both of them. And I do like that too. But what happens when you mix these together in a 70-30 split? So 70% is Xeryus Rouge and 30% of Habit Rouge. This is the eau de toilette, by the way. I should just say that. And let them sit there for a little while. And you get this. Man, it's good. And I'm going to spray some on over here on my arm like this and contort myself. There we are. One spray is enough, because when you mix 2 very powerful sort of fragrances together, they become amplified. And there you have it. You have that gorgeous opening of Habit Rouge, and then you end up with the gorgeous dry down of Xeryus Rouge, and that screechiness that you would normally get from the Xeryus Rouge up top has been mellowed by the refinement of the opening in Habit Rouge. So there you have a winning combination, and I love this one to death. I really do. If you have it, try it. Don't layer it, because I find that when I first mix these fragrances together, they don't really smell all that great. They don't have their own scent. You need to let them sit for at least a month, and after you sort of mix them up a little bit, let them sit for at least a month so they can. I don't know what happens, what kind of magic goes into this stuff, right? I'm not a chemist. Chemistry wasn't one of my fortes at school. I was a straight maths and physics guy, but I do know that there's some kind of chemical magic going on in here, because they have blended perfectly, 70-30 split, the Rouges. That's all I have to say about them. So try it out if you got it. If you don't have it, don't bother. But if you do, or if you have even a curiosity in your collection, they might think, hey, you know what, this and this might go together. Mix them up, do it. One more thing I want to mention, and I've got it in my bag here, which is this one, which is one of the ones that I actually presented last time in the previous Frankenstein fragrances video. And I wasn't all that impressed by it. I mean, I was, but then again, I'm being impressed by myself. But this has become even more phenomenal, and it lasts forever. Like forever ever. Forever ever? Yeah, forever ever. That's right. So this is, let me spray it on because, oops, I missed. There it is. Bam. And this was, I think this was a 60-40 split of Mercedes-Benz Club Black, 60%, and 40% Gucci Guilty Absolute. From memory, that's what I can think. It wasn't not an even split, because Gucci Guilty Absolute is just a beast, right? And so is Club Black, but it's a more likable beast. But together, man, that sort of raw medicinal leather that you get in the Gucci Guilty Absolute has been rounded off by the sweet, deep, rich, resinous vanilla sort of fragrance of the Club Black. And they just work so well together. They sort of fill in the gaps of each other, and they make each other better. This phenomenal. If you've got a bottle of each, do it. Trust me. Absolute winner in wintertime as well, with a leather jacket, with a nice coat, even with a sweater like this. It just goes so brilliantly. Maybe a darker colored sweater, not a white one. So nice. I'm going to keep smelling my arm for the rest of the night. I'm going to keep smelling this one. Yes, so refined, so gentlemanly. But at the base of this, you've got the Xeryus Rouge with its vanilla coming in, and it's about to take over. So good. Frankenstein fragrances. Get mixing. Thanks for watching.